everyone, Paul-ISM. Welcome to another video. Today we're going to be looking at the new polishing system from myself and Lee at Ultimate Modeling Products. But before we get going today, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you click the little bell notifications, get notified of all our latest videos. Click the like button and leave a comment. I do read and reply to all the comments and appreciate everybody that takes the time to leave a comment on the channel. And of course, if you scroll up in the description, there's a link to a big long list of all the items I use in my videos. So if you see anything, you should be able to find it in there. So our new polishing system, this has been developed over the last 5 months, personally by myself. I'd help from a few other guys out there who've been testing it and giving feedback on it as well. Very happy with the results, and we released it, I think it was about a month ago, was it? To the general public. I showed it my Revel Chevelle build. A lot of people have asked for standalone videos, so here it is. I have lifted the footage from that video. We've added a bit more to the end as well, but it's basic how-to of how to use our product. So in the product range, we have 4 products, well 5 including the cloth. We've got a compound, a polish, a wax, and a spray shine as well, and these lovely microfiber cloths as well, which are the perfect size for modelling application. We've got a 3D printed holder that will be out very soon as well. And like I say, the full system is everything you need to get a good shine on your models. So cost-wise, the full system is $18.99. The pot of polishes, the polish, compound, and wax are $4.99 per pot, and the shine spray bottle is £5.49 to buy. So cheaper to buy as a set. You get a free cloth with the set as well. We do a pack of 4 cloths to buy separately. And yeah, there we go. That's it. It's a very useful system, and it does work very, very well. Like I said, I've been using it for months. Anything you've seen in mine built since November last year has been polished up with this, and the results speak for themselves. It's a very easy system to use. Tried and tested for a long time. We never release a product without testing it properly. And we make sure everything we sell is the ultimate. So what do we get in there? Right, we get a compound. So there's 4 steps to this. We've got a compound, and that's a more aggressive polish. So that's used for deeper scratches. You've got a polish, which is exactly what it is. It's a polish. Use that for finer scratches or after using the compound. You've got a wax for when you're all buffed up and shiny. You put a wax on, wipe it off, leaves a nice protective shiny finish behind. And you've got the spray shine as well. Don't spray this on the model. Spray it onto your cloth because it'll go over your glass, it'll get recesses, get everywhere. Spray it onto your cloth and it will give a final buff up with a beautiful finish. You get rid of fingerprints, residues, or if you come back later on and give your models a dust, you can give it a go over again with the shine and get that lovely shiny finish back. So I'm going to show you how to use it in the video, but just quickly as an overview. The compound, because it's a more aggressive polish, if you've got a decent clear coat to begin with, I use 2K clear coat. It's great out the gun, so quite often I can get away with using just a polish, flat it with some 8 or 12,000 micro mesh, buffer up with a polish, and I get a beautiful shine. If, as in this video, I get flaws in the finish, like hair or dust, I then got to use a more aggressive sander, like 6,000 micro mesh. That imparts deeper scratches on the finish, and I think I'm going to remove them with a stronger polish. Hence the compound. So if you've got a good finish to begin with, you don't necessarily have to use the compound. Judge it by the depth of scratches or flaws in your paint. If you do use the compound, use the polish after, and then use your wax and so on and so forth. If you don't use the compound, go straight to the polish, wax, shine, and so on. It's really simple. Now with micromesh, we sell micromesh as well. The grits are different to standard paper. I think one's grits per inch and one's grits per centimetre, so look for a conversion to get it roughly if you're using a different paper. But I swear by the micromesh, it's slightly cushioned, so it's a little bit more forgiving, and I've been using it for years and it's brilliant stuff. So there we are. So like I say, tried and tested by modelers, for modelers. I'm a modeler first and foremost. I just happen to own a modelling company too with Lee. And yeah, we're very happy with this. It's worked fantastic. I've been using it for months. It's been in loads of videos. If you go back through the videos, you'll see it just sneakily in different pots while we were testing. And it's good to have it out on general release. And like I say, nice 3D printed holder coming out soon that Lee's been working very hard on. And that's it. So I've got a bit of footage lifted from the Chevelle build. I've got some video at the end and some pictures of recently finished models. So we'll have a chat of those when we get to them. Let's jump straight in. Now, one of the big announcements from myself and Late Ultimate is our range of polishing products, our polishing system. So these have been developed over the last 5 months, and we've got a full system out now. I've been using these all my cars. Everything you see me finish has been done in these. So we've got a compound, we've got a polish, we've got a wax, and we've got a shine spray as well as our own range of microfiber cloths. These are absolutely brilliant, perfect size, perfect pile, absolutely superb. What we're going to do first is we're going to flat back some of our paintwork. We've got 8 and 12,000 micro mesh. We will resort to 6 in the end because we have a couple of flaws in the paint. If you look for the light where my finger is, there you go, there's a speck of dust there, there's a couple at the back too, and there's a couple on the boot lid. So we try with 8,000 first. Lightly going over, make sure it's wet. Give a nice even coverage. And again, all these products I use are in the description to my videos. Click on the description, there's a big long product list and you can find nearly everything in there. Anything else, send me a PM or a message or ask in the comments and I'll try and find you a link. So the aim of the game here is we're trying to flat the paint, get it as smooth as possible, as well as removing any flaws, so hairs, dust. Luckily we were quite lucky on this one. We just got a few spots of dust here and there. So try the least abrasive first. I knew 12 wouldn't touch the dust, so we've gone with 8. Sadly, after going all over, we realised the 8 hasn't really touched it. It's flattened it a little bit, so we have to resort to 6. But use the least abrasive paper you can, because the more abrasive you go, the more scratches you're going to get, and the harder you're going to have getting that finish back. So we've done the 8. That didn't work, so we've gone to 6,000 now. And now we're concentrating on the areas that have dust or flaws we want to get rid of. And what this can also do is get rid of that toy shuck you can get from 2K. Now, the Gravity 2K clear coat's very forgiving. It's a lot thinner. It works really well. But this can reduce the depth of it and make it look a lot more realistic. So we've hit that at the 6. We've now hit it with the 8. And we'll hit it with the 12 in a minute. If we're not happy, just go over it all again. Just keep doing it until you're happy with the finish and that the flaws are gone. Don't worry about it being a bit flatter because the polish system will get all that back. As you can see, a big spot of dust at the front's now gone. And at the back of the roof as well. It's dulled it a touch, as you can see, but we'll get that back with our polish system. So we're going to do the rest of the car all over. We're going to use 8,000 on the boot lid first and see how we go, and then take the same process. Now, we need water for the polishing system. We're going to start with the compound. Now, the compounds are more aggressive polish. So use this if you've had to resort to more aggressive sanding or you've had to go at it a bit more. You don't need a lot at all. Wet your cloth. A little tiny dab. You really do not need a lot. What pot of this is going to last you a long time. As you can see, there we go. Not a huge amount. You could probably even go less than that, to be honest. What we're going to do, we're going to go in straight motions. We don't want to go round and round because that can create more scratches. And we're going to do the entire car in this. We'll focus on the roof for now. Keep your motion straight, whether it be up and down or side to side. You can do crosshatch as well, should you wish. But for the compound, I like the side to sides. Be aware of any raised areas because this will burn through paint quite easily if you're not careful. Making sure you're sticking away from edges and being very careful to corner the windows. And like I say, depending on the finish you've got left after sanding will dictate whether you need the compound or you need to use the polish. Now, that's up to you to decide. Look for scratches. If there are any mild scratches, the polish will probably get rid of it. But to be honest, as a system, it works best all together. So I tend to use the compound, then the polish, then the wax, then the shine. And what I'll do, this is quite a short product review. I will do a standalone video. Using this kit, I've got all the footage of it from start to finish. And as you can see, that shines back already just with the compound. So it's a fantastic product. I searched and tested and tried many products until I found one we were happy with. And this is absolutely superb. So using our cloth again, we grab a touch more. If you're not quite happy with it, you go over it again. But like I say, just be aware you've got limited amount of clear coat there. You don't want to burn through it. So there's the roof done. Start on the tailgate, the boot. Wipe it off, and we'll do all the rest of the car as well. As you can see, we've got a nice shine back there. Using your cloth, pick a corner to put it on with and pick a corner to wipe it off. Once you've got polish or wax or even the compound on there, you can see that corner. So use the opposite end, or better still, have separate cloths. We sell the cloths separately, and they are very, very high quality microfiber. As you see, there's a great reflection in the roof. And there we go. We do the rest of the car as well. Again, be very, very wary of edges, curves, any raised areas, because it's so easy, and I mean really easy, to burn through your clear coat and worse still, the paint. We do get a little bit of burn through at the end. Luckily, very luckily, it's in an area that doesn't matter. You can see it now. It's on the very rear of that gutter above the rear window. So onto the polish now. So this is less abrasive than the compound. It's a lot thinner, as you can see. Exact same process. We've got a fresh cloth. I have separate cloths for each product. We put a little bit too much on. It doesn't matter as much with the polish. And as you can see, it's a wet cloth, damp cloth. And we're going in up and down motions, and we go side to side, do a crosshatch pattern. The name of the game is to make sure we get everywhere evenly polished. Again, being wary of raised areas or edges, because like I say, we do not want to bear through. I'm applying moderate pressure, not a huge amount. Once you've adequately polished it and it's dried, get another clean cloth or another corner and remove all the product on top. As you can see, we've got a fantastic shine back there. So all the scratches have gone. You can see we've got a beautiful shine. You can see my microphone there. You can see the lights on my roof. There's the mouse to my iMac. There's a piece of tissue. There's the microphone. So you can see a beautiful shine there. Again, probably put a little bit too much on. I find it doesn't really matter as much with the polish. It's not as thick as the compound, so it's a lot more forgiving. Now, what you probably need to do when you're finished is get an old toothbrush running through your panel lines, getting the excess off that dries behind. But just take your time. Make sure you're systematic, you get everywhere covered, but just really watch those edges. It is so easy to do. You'll do it once and then you'll be careful forevermore. Use a lot less pressure on the edges. So we give the whole car a full polish and a buff up. So it's had a full compound and a full polish. And as you can see, we've got a nice shine there. Not too bad. All the boot needs another little rub over the cloth to get the excess product off. But overall, we've got an even better shine than we started with. So there we go. As you can see, the results speak for themselves. I've got a bit of spinning footage of the Chevelle on the turntable, so I'll play it here while I'm chatting away. But the system works very well. Along with the micro mesh, you can get rid of any flaws on the bodywork. Like I show in the video, I had a couple of spots of dust and a couple of hairs that land in there. Just flaws that land in the clear coat. It does happen, sadly. And they had to be removed. So I hit them with a 6000 micro mesh, which gets rid of the flaws, flattens the finish, and also imparts scratches onto the finish as well. Just the nature of sanding. So to get rid of those, because you use a harsher paper, we use the compound very lightly. Like I say, be aware of all your edges and corners and what have you. Wipe it in, give it a good buff up, and remove. Repeat if necessary. Then move on to the polish. Again, repeat if necessary. Same steps I showed. Put a wax on to get your protective finish, and then a shine at the end. When you're done, to get rid of any residue or fingerprints, or if you come back to spritz it up later on. So as you can see by the video and the pictures, these are models I've finished over the past few months. The results speak for themselves. We've got a nice shiny finish there. Really happy with the finish this in part. It is phenomenal stuff. We tested and trialed a lot of different types and concoctions and what have you, I suppose we could say. And this is what we came up to be our ultimate compound polishing system. So there we go. I know a lot of people have already bought this and tried it. We've sold loads so far, but I kept getting asking for a standalone video, so here it is. Hope it was helpful for people. If you've used it, let us know in the comments down below. If you've got any questions, pop it in the comments. I read every comment and reply to them all as well. And yeah, let us know what you've done. If you've got finished models with them, pop pictures up over on Ultimate or ISM Facebook page or forum. Let us know. and it would definitely be interested to hear any feedback you've got and results that you've done. So there we go. Like I say, you can get all this from Ultimate, myself and Lee's business. Links in the description down below, as well as a big long list of products I use in all my videos that you may prove useful as well. So come on over. If you have bought these products, feel free to go over to Ultimate Facebook page and leave a review as well. We do appreciate all the reviews, and let us know your thoughts on the products. So thanks for watching today. As always, check out International Scale Model Facebook page and forum, umpretail.com. Where you can buy all these products and all our other products and kits and tools and all sorts of stuff. Check out my Paul-ISM Facebook page as well, where my personal work is shared. And check out the live at the bench page for the Friday night shows and the Off-Air Hangout group to join our Off-Air Hangouts as well. Thanks for watching today. I'll catch you all later. Take care.